Hey guys, so I hope you're having a good day. Today I woke up with this weird like sensation in my ears. At least I think it's like stemming from my ears. Sometimes I get like vertigo, and if you don't know what that is, it's really annoying. I'm actually very fortunate. My vertigo is never very intense. It's usually pretty mild. I've heard of people like fainting and passing out from like vertigo sessions, and thankfully that's not me. I've never passed out from having sorry, it's doing it, vertigo sessions. But this isn't, it's making me like a little dizzy sometimes when it gets really bad, but this morning I woke up with almost like that. It feels like something, like my ears, my inner ear, it feels like they're going like do 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 do. It's almost what it feels like, and it's really messing with me. And so I don't know what's going on today, but yeah, I'm hoping it'll stop soon. Bobby actually suggested that I try doing a nasal rinse, and so I did do like a nasal saline rinse, and it actually went away completely for like maybe 5 minutes, just a few minutes, which was really nice. I thought, hey, it worked, but it's come back, and I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it'll stop. I'm gonna try doing some like stretches and stuff and see if that helps. I don't really know. Hey guys, so I've never grown garlic before. This is my first year growing garlic. I planted it late last fall, early winter, and I'm not really sure when it's ready. I've heard multiple different ways to tell if it's ready. I have a bunch of radishes planted in here. I'm concerned that the garlic went too long. I think that I should have harvested it sooner. But I'm gonna grab a shovel and see. Yeah, this one I think might be too far. It's weirdo. I suppose little garlic is better than no garlic. I don't have time to harvest all of these right now. Where is it? There it is. There are so many weeds in here. All these radishes went to seed before they bulbed up on the bottom because we had so many hot days. I think that's what did them in. But I was leaving them so that I at least could harvest seeds from them. But it has created quite the jungle in here. I'm wondering if my soil was too hard. Oh look, it's a little radish. It's probably going to be very woody because these things have been in the ground for like 8 weeks at this point. Oh my gosh, yeah, that stem is very tough and woody. I'm gonna stick this back in the ground because there's seeds in there. Well guys, I think I just answered my own question by taking a peek under the soil. I think I'm gonna come back out here later after Robert's home and dig up the rest of these garlics so I at least get something. Now my elephant garlic over here, That's a little, let me get out of the sun. The elephant garlic is a little different. I have no idea how much differently the advice is with harvesting elephant garlic, but I'm tempted to dig up one of these that looks more flopped over and just see what's happening. I think we're gonna try it. Let's see. Okay, so these couple of guys, this row right here is quite flopped over, and it does have some dying back. I don't know, let's just dig in here and see. About the size of a normal head of garlic, I think. It's got little babies on it. That's exciting. It smells nice and garlicky. Oh, I think this ground was too hard, even though it's a raised bed. I'm gonna leave the rest of them. I'm just gonna leave those ones. The elephant garlic, I'm not gonna harvest those yet. So yeah, I'm gonna leave those in the ground a little bit longer, see what happens. Was it good?
Yeah.
You want another one?
Yeah.
So I wanted to take the opportunity to share this with you. This is called a fasciated blossom. It's when multiple blossoms fuse together. So you can see that this has a single stem, but up top has multiple blossoms. I think there's two blossoms stuck together. I could have left this one, but I wanted to show it to you. I am gonna have to get out here very soon, probably tonight, and do some pruning on these tomatoes. These guys are crazy. This guy in particular is nuts. It is wild. Actually, I thought that this was a large tomato. I'll have to wait and see if these get any bigger because these don't look very big. That guy has tons of suckers that need pruning. Come on, boys, let's go.
Hi. I got my nails painted.
Yeah, you did. You picked two different colors, didn't you?
Yeah,
Can you hold it down so we can see them better? Like this. Ooh, you know what? That sun might be too bright. Very nice. Nope. I think I got 4 this morning, so I'm not so surprised. So I need to prune my tomatoes, and I need to stake them as well. Don't mind this counter of stuff, this countertop, this thing. This lazy Susan's gonna be leaving my kitchen hopefully soon. I need to let my dog out too. Hang on. I think this is my most wild tomato plant that I have right now. It's got so many suckers on it. The sucker is too large and luscious to go to waste. And I have some spots that I can fill on another row. So I think what I'll do is just prune all the bottom ones off and the flowers. We don't want the flowers on there when we're trying to get these things to root. We want to try to put all of the energy into making roots. So in case you guys didn't know, you can actually take suckers off of your tomato plants and you can actually stick them directly in the ground. Although if you want to have more success, you can stick them in a vase with water and wait for them to root and then just plant them. They don't take long to root at all. but I thought I would show you how to do that. Okay, so if you look here on this plant, you have the main stem. This one this guy was a sucker. This guy right here was a sucker, and I just let it go and I pruned everything else off. So now instead of just one main stem, I have 2 central leaders that go up and have essentially 2 plants on one root system. But if you follow the main stem all the way up, you'll eventually get to a leaf set. It'll come, depending on what kind of tomato plant you have, but it'll usually just come like straight out, maybe slightly up. And then right in the middle, you'll have this guy. This is your main stem, and this is your leaf arm, and this right here is the sucker. So all you gotta do is take your handy dandy pruners, and just clip it off nice and, that was not clean. And there you go, there's a sucker. Let me find another one for you. Oh, here's one. Okay, so right here, we have our main stem that goes up like this, and then right here in this armpit there's your leaf arm, main stem. This is a sucker. It's just, if we leave it, it will grow into an entire new plant, and it will suck the nutrients from our mother plant. And so we're gonna leave these here and deal with those in a minute. Let's see if we can find any more. Over here I left a really big one. Okay, so if you look right here, we have our main stem that goes up, 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 up. And right in here is a sucker, a really big sucker. I'm gonna take it out. I think I need to sharpen my pruners. There you go. Here's another one on the same plant, a little bit smaller. So you may have noticed that I keep my tomato plants pretty heavily pruned. I do this to try to prevent disease. So right here is another really big sucker that I'm gonna take off. It kind of splits right here into 2 main leaders, but I actually have a 3rd main leader right here. And so I'm actually gonna snip one of these off. But I'm gonna leave, there's some fruiting happening down here. I'm gonna leave this little branch, this little fruit branch, and just snip right above it. And take this big guy out. What I like to do is I will actually take all of these lower guys off. Look, here's another sucker. You could put that one in 1 or 2. But I'll take all of the lower leaf arms off, and I will also take off any flowers that I can find, because you want the sucker to focus on making new roots and not on flowering and fruiting. Alright guys, so I have the suckers in a jar with some water, and I will just keep them in here on my counter for a few weeks, and they should have plenty of roots by then. And I will try to change out the water every day, at least every couple of days. They should start rooting pretty quick. So I took off all of the flowers. I would always recommend taking off the flowers, and if they have any fruit on them, sometimes you don't get to the suckers before they start fruiting. But I also take any fruit off that they have. I'm actually gonna go put these in my sunroom. That should actually help these to root even quicker. So if you plan on spending any time at all around tomatoes and pruning them heavily, just expect your fingers to become covered in green, very difficult to remove, or seemingly difficult to remove, tomato tar. That's what we all call it, is tomato tar. And I have found that the best way to remove that from your fingers is white vinegar. Now I smell like pickles. My pruners are also covered in tomato tar, so I'm also going to wipe those in some vinegar. Just a fair warning, if you have any cuts on your hands, doing the vinegar trick is probably gonna hurt just a little bit. Sorry. Alright friends, back to the never-ending laundry pile I go. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog and found something useful from it. Until next time, have a blessed day.